If many,
So once you are registered, you can't change your center.
what they do is, in the name of corrections, some students change the center also, correcting the parameters or the fields of the application form. We give correction window for some time. During that process, only the possibility of change of center.
But you will never know it.
No, that also has to be on the basis of the address.
But you don't have the fields which are originally filled in by the student and the corrected fields.
So far, as of now, the system doesn't catch that.
So we don't know how many students actually changed their centers when the window for correction was open.
We know the correct number of the students who utilized the reopening of the window, in which 15,000 students utilized the correction model.
No, one second. No, one second. 15,000 students utilized the window which was kept open for making corrections in their applications.
And we have
Now, of the 15,000, how many had corrected the field of the center?
They shy away from
One second.
I'm sorry.
That they should open this window. Rajasthan High Court.
Window to correct the fields. The window to correct the fields. How many days was that window kept open?
2 days only.
What are the days?
9th and 10th of April.
9th and 10th?
Not for correction. This is not for correction, my lords.
One second. We'll ask them. This
Actually incorrect.
1 second, Mr. Kaushik. The window to correct the fields. How many days and when was that? Now tell us one more thing. The candidate, when the candidate fills in the application form online, does the candidate have to fill in the city or center?
City.
City only.
City only.
Center is allotted by NTA, by the computer. So what they can change is the city, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if a candidate has, say, filled in Guwahati, that candidate during that window can change it from Guwahati to Lucknow.
Yes.
But no candidate can decide on the center. Is that correct?
Lordship is-
Centers are allotted only by NTA. Just check, is that correct?
Yes.
By computer system or
By the computer system.
Center allotment is only 2 days or 3 days before the exact date of exam. So nobody would come to know which center is going to be allocated.
To correct fields, you are saying?
March 20th to 20th March, page number 98.
Is it correct? 18th March to 20th March?
18th March to 20th March and 11th April to 15th April.
All right, 1 second.
11th to 15th was additional. New people came 9th and 10th.
And 11th to 15th.
Yes.
It's apparently 9th and 10th.
9th and
Yes,
9th and
Now tell us one thing. How many came in, how many corrected their fields between 18th and 20th March?
that data is to be found out.
But you said that 15,000, no?
That is when additional slot was opened on the basis of the court orders and representations. Further time was given to make fresh applications.
In April.
Yes, please.
So 15,000.
Yes.
24,000.
All right, 8th April to 15th, 11th April to 15th April, you said, no?
No, 8th April to 10th April.
No.
Correction window is 11th to 15th.
Notification was 8th April dated, and the window was open for 9th and 10th for new registration. For new registration, not for correction, and for correction.
In which?
Sir, I am reading for you from your affidavit and from your document.
What do you read?
I know, sir, page number 99.
Just read it.
Page number 99. This is a public notice dated 13th March 2022. The subject is correction in particulars on the online application form of National Eligibility cum Entrance Exam UG 2024. Now, my lord, I am reading the box, the relevant part. NEET 2024 UG. Duration of correction 18th March to 20th March 2024 up to 11:50 p.m.
Right.
Field for correction. So he is even not disclosing that what field. It was specifically mentioned that field for correction is as per Annexure A, and that Annexure A was not. Annexure A was filed on the next page. All fields. This is very important.
So between 18th and 20th March, you could correct all fields.
All fields and update documents except the contact mobile number, email. So other than
All right.
everything has
Now,
to be
which was the second window? We got the first window, 18 to 20th March. What is the second window?
The second
Not for
window
the
is
correction.
9th of April and 10th of April. For 2 days, the second window opened for a new application, a new registration.
at page
And
number
that is for
101.
15,000. They will not say that it is, this is unprecedented. It never happened earlier. They say that they were directed to do this by the Rajasthan High Court. Rajasthan High Court order is on record, which pertained to only one candidate. And High Court said, for this candidate, you permit him the registration.
So 9th and 10th April 2024, you say there were 15,000 fresh registrants.
24,000.
As per our information.
Now, all right, let's ask Mr. Kaushik.
24,500.
Mr. Kaushik, now 18 to 20th March 24, how many corrections? That is the window for corrections. Do we have figures about that?
That minutes we will have to work out.
All right, and 9th to the 10th of April, how many new applications came?
Yes, that according to our information, and we have given the data minutes, 15,000 applications, new applications were received. Let's,
We'll take your data, it's official data.
let's,
And Manoj, one more important.
change of
They are
center is concerned, the petitioners have, let's focus only at Godhra. In Godhra, the change of center was by only 34 persons, out of which only 16 could be allotted the change of center.
And they are
16
not
candidates only.
getting any admission.
They are not getting, let's any,
So come again, for change of centers
yes,
was by NTA, you changed the center.
by the candidates,
Permitted change of.
yes.
No, but we took it that the candidate has no choice of change of center.
Correction
No,
of
city.
no, city. I stand
You stand
corrected.
corrected.
Right.
City.
Right,
For
so,
example, Jaipur to Godhra. And out of,
so do we have, overall, do we have any data on how many students all over the country, say in the first 1,08,000, we'll now focus on 1,08,000, no better, had changed their cities?
We will get that data, but we have got the data of Godhra only. It's because the Godhra was the only.
So
city
how many of the 1,08,000 would have changed their cities? We would like to know that.
that will be possible.
And we would also like to see the distribution of which were the cities that they changed. Was there any change in respect of one of these suspect areas, like Hazaribagh or Patna, or is there any concentration in the change of cities to specific cities?
so there is one interesting statistic.
That will give us some idea.
I have seen one,
Is there any skew? Is there any skew in respect of those who got registered between the 9th and 10th of April 24? So after lunch, we're just short of lunch. We'll just break for lunch.
Please.
After all this mental exercise, we also need a little lunch. But what we want to know is this, that those who changed their centers, how many of those have made it to the 1,08,000? That's one. And second, is there any skew in favor of those who had changed their the cities on the 9th and 10th?
We have, let's roughly work out.
Also,
Right.
some people
That's
change their
very
language. Some people change their language. They said, please give us a Gujarati medium, for instance.
Or language, just give us also
so
language.
that fits
So
the
9th, concentrate on 9th and 10th of April. How many students change, how many of the fresh registrations, fresh registrations also could change their centers?
Yes.
No. Fresh registration date is after which the
can they change the center during that period?
new application is totally different. New applications are completely different.
Can an old student?
Acha, one more. Only confined to one student. Then how did you open up the portal for on 9th and 10th of April 2024 beyond that one student?
Yes.
As a result of which 15,000 students registered. Just 1 second, we have something very important. We'll forget it otherwise. Out of the 15,000 students, how many are in the 1,08,000?
Correct. The reason is, I can give.
Mr. Kaushik, just talk to your staff at lunch and come back after lunch. We'll come back.
Advocate Nadumara here. I think our discussions are going little off. My lord, I
That's why Nedumbara is there, no, to ensure that we don't go off.
I may be permitted to address your lordship for just 5 minutes.
Of course, who said no?
No, my lord, before you further proceed, my lord. I was patiently listening
Matthew,
everything,
Matthew,
because I think the whole issue
One
is, my lord.
one second.
Yes.
One of your colleagues is in
No,
charge of the
I only want one sentence to be permitted.
After he finishes, we'll hear
No, my
others.
lord, I only wanted to say one sentence. Hear me in one sentence full.
One sentence.
One sentence only. The whole question before the court is whether the test should be, examination be cancelled or and a re-examination to be conducted. The discussion is far away from that.
No, this is the heart of it. We have to look at the evidence, the underlying evidentiary record to see whether
one sentence. But my lord, that is a major administrative decision. It is not depending on a minor irregularity here or there. It's a major administrative decision. But for a minor irregularity here or there.
All right. Mr. Nedumara, 1 second. We were a little confused. Are you on this side or on that side?
No, my lord, I am for the petitioners and my submission is,
You are saying no retest.
no, my lord, absolutely, the only way is to conduct a retest.
Okay. Then that's
And my lord, I want
I
to use
thought
a
you
very,
were- I thought
very
you were
soft
saying no retest.
terminology, very soft terminology. I discussed with the IIT professor, he used a strong terminology. I'm not using it. He used the terminology the professor used was my lord, the IIT report. He said, my lord, there are 3 types of lies. Lies, damn lies, and now IIT report.
Let's not.
No, I'm not using, I'm not saying that,
We don't use adjectives.
No, I'm not using.
That's not fair.
Childish
Mr.
way of-
Nedumara,
No,
also
not-
1 second. Let's not just damn it's
No, no,
premier
I'm-
institute. It's so easy to say something about a premier
No, my
institute.
lord,
This is something.
Give us core facts. Give us core facts.
no, my lord, I'm very
adjective.
soft on them.
Give us core facts.
If my lord were to hear the cold
If I
facts,
can
would
point
know
out just
it
one
is
aspect,
that exam, my lord.
Lord, if I can just say one aspect before my
All
lord.
right, we'll come back after lunch. Yes, man. You are Judges Association, man.
Scope of your lordship to take,
Today this will go on. So we'll keep pension matter for judges. We'll probably take it up next week.
anyway.
You're safe today. You can.
Grateful, my lords.
Because